Wow, it's moody out here today. Luckily, here in North Devon, in the countryside, there's plenty of farms and plenty of barns. In fact, you're stood in the barn right now, and the car in question has been off the road since the early 90s. And this was actually the first road car built by this British car company. All the other cars they built prior to this were really designed for racing, but this one they said, no, this one's for the road. This is a road orientated car. Well, they ended up doing a race version, and I think that's what's in here. I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. So, this is a Barn Find episode of the Late Break Show, and I'm Jonny Smith, and this is a really moody day. It's a great tractor, Dan. Mm-hmm. We're not here for the tractor, but I know that this is your dad's tractor, isn't it?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
So the car that's just over there, we're going to look at it in a second. Mm-hmm. I know there's a few other vehicles on site because this is your mum and dad's house.
Yes, yeah.
Where you grew up.
Yeah, yeah.
But the car that we're going to look at is your father-in-law's.
Yes, correct, yeah, my father-in-law's car that we inherited about 3 or 4 years ago now, really, after he unfortunately passed away. And now it's found its place here. So it's been off the road since the early 90s? Yes, yeah, correct. I think 94, 93, something like that. So yes, not seen the road for quite some time.
I am really interested to look at the little Lotus. Gosh, look at this. Beautiful, petite little Lotus Elan. And this is the S4
Yes.
Sprint.
Correct, yeah.
So this is the end of the line of Elans of this generation.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, it looks like it's been here for all of this time, mm-hmm. but we want to be honest on the Late Breaks. We want to be honest with the viewers. You said it's been here since your father-in-law passed away.
Correct, yes.
But it was in another garage for all those other years.
Yes, correct, yeah.
And it's had some swallows living above it.
Yeah, you could just about see where they'd be nesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's nests.
Yeah.
I know that I'm not an authority on Elans. I know that they made them in the coupe form, which is rarer actually than the convertible. Mm-hmm. More people bought the convertible, I think. They launched it in '62 at the Earl's Court Motor Show. It went on sale in '63, and they made it all the way up to '73, '74. Yes. And so this is the last of the line, and the Sprint meant more power. Was it wider arches? Mm-hmm. What maybe wider track? I'd have to check that. Obviously, that twin cam got the most of the power, 126 horsepower, and it's most powerful. So, have you tried to start this car in the last 30 years?
We have, yes. When we got the car to this barn, we tried to get it started. First of all, connect up a battery, then found out that there was a kill switch, but it took us nearly a day to find that there was a kill switch rather than a larger electrical problem. So
right.
Good and bad at the same time.
How long did he have it before parking it up?
I'm not too sure on that. But again, I know he parked up because third child came along and 3 kids and 2 coupes didn't work out. So
Hang on, did you say 3 kids?
Yeah, they had 3 kids. They had an MGB and this one. So they had to put this one in a garage, sell the MGB.
Hang on.
Buy a family car.
So this is the difference between then and now. Mm. So they decided to have a 3rd kid, mm-hmm. So it was time to get rid of the coupes.
Yes.
But he didn't want to obviously get rid of this. He just stopped using it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's propped up on planks. Is that because we're on the side of a big hill here?
Yes, yeah.
And I know that your dad has, when we turned up this morning, had a little chat. He was very, very proud to admit that the tractor runs. It's on the button, apart from the fact that the battery's flat. So he's gone to take the battery out of his Land Rover, one of his Land Rovers. We're going to fire up the, is it a Ferguson? Yes, I'm guessing it is a grey Fergie.
Yeah.
We're going to fire up the Fergie, put it out in the rain, sorry, Fergie, and then see if we can pull this off the ramps, move the Lotus into the centre and have a more thorough look round it, and then see if we can fire up the little twin cam, which would be lovely if we can do that. Right, it's time to get you down to fire up the Fergie.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
I don't mean the female singer from Black Eyed Peas, by the way. Right. Absolutely love running tractors indoors. It's one of my favourite things. Oh, he's not hanging around, is he? Nice. While it's up high, I can probably have a look underneath and see the construction of the Elan was really fascinating. It had this sort of folded steel backbone that ran like a Y-shaped bone, which ran throughout the car, and that gave it strength. But it also gave it the rigidity, which I think the predecessor, the Elite, didn't have. And this is the Type 26, which was then called the Elan. Prior to this, they only made 2 models of Lotus. It was the 7, which is now the sort of Caterham thing, and the Elite. And the Elite wasn't particularly successful car. This, on the other hand, became really successful. And that's why it ran for so long, you know, 63 to 74. They're so small.
You can kind of see one of the reasons why we wanted to keep it going as well. Well, can't quite see it, but it's got the galvanised chassis as well. I think that was replaced in the 80s at some point. It didn't last, the original one didn't last that long for the original owner.
No, they were notorious for rotting, but this is galvanised now.
Yes, correct.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Japanese K cars are a maximum of 1.48 metres wide. That's the width of a K car. So this is narrower than a K car. And it's 1180 mil high as the coupe and 1156 mil high as the convertible. 700 kilo car. When you combine the 700 kilos with the power of the Sprint, 126 horsepower, this was where Lotus, this was their calling card, right? The power to weight. It wasn't all about big horsepower. It was about power to weight and agility, and that's where the Elan won every time. It was brilliant. I can't believe how dusty it is inside here. Yeah, it's so throwing down with rain outside. Right, if we get it to the edge of the planks.
I'll get on the front bit. There we go.
We just stop about there before it flops off. Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine here.
Okay.
I'll chuck a brick in.
Might want to brick it, yeah.
Yep.
Loving these knockoff wheels. They're beautiful, aren't they? And such slender little bumpers, and of course, pop-up headlights that were vacuum operated. So if we do manage to get it running today, goodness knows if we can get the headlights to.
Yeah, that'd be amazing, wouldn't
Just
it?
like my Dodge Charger, those hideaway headlights, they're powered from vacuum from the engine as well. Phil, ask me where I get my hat from.
Where did you get your hat from, Johnny?
I get my hat from the Late Break Show merch shop, and it's a lined, lovely, comfortable thin silhouette beanie. You can also get a BARNFIND one as well, similar to this. Funny enough, I'm wearing the BARNFIND fleece. Now, it's very warm, but it's just on a day like today where I need more layers. I've just put a coat on as well. But you can get those from the shop. You can get things like mugs and stickers as well. Key rings even, we've got lovely artisan leather handmade key rings. Go and have a look in the description. There's a link. Go and have a shop. It's a great way to support the Late Break Show. Thanks for asking me that, Phil. Really appreciate that.
You're welcome. I'll be sure to go on the shop.
Thank you. Do. So, although I know a bit about Elans, I don't know as much as the bloke that I'm going to phone. You might know him, Harry Metcalfe from Harry's Garage. He's got an Elan Sprint. And I sent him a little picture this morning and said, oh, can I have a chat with you about it? And he got quite excited because this is a late model. So I'm going to try and video call him. Hello, you.
Hello, you. Hi.
How are you?
Can you hear me? How are you? I'm all right. Yeah, I'm in a video. I'm in Maranello at the moment, so this is a welcome change. You're not in Maranello, though.
No, I'm in North Devon. Not like Maranello, really. No.
Devon.
Yeah,
God.
I am. I've got something to show you. Thanks for picking up, by the way. I know that Maranello's very cool, but is it this cool, Harry? Is it this cool?
Well, yeah, that looks good. Good colour. Silver bumper. Yeah, so not Sprint colours.
No.
I think makes it different. And a coupe, which is super rare now, because everybody just took a hacksaw to them and just cut the roof off.
Did they really?
Turned them into convertibles. Yeah, it's a piece of cake. I mean, yeah, this is how they did it at the factory, the same mold.
This was repainted in the 80s. I think the service history shows when it was repainted.
It's got the proper Sprint wheel. That's that's good.
Yes, it has, with Colin's lovely signature on it. It's great. Should pop the bonnet for you. Hang on, let's pop the bonnet. Is it that one? Yeah. Oh, that is
You might have to tap the top of the bonnet.
it's very erect. Very erect. That was. Wow.
Yeah, that's spring. Yeah.
Goodness.
Big valve, that's good.
The air cleaner is somewhere down here. I have seen it. I think it's up there.
Okay.
And it was covered up. It was covered up with a towel. What's the deal with the rarity of the Sprint? This is a Series 4, and I don't entirely know the evolution of it, but I know that.
Have a look at this. Yeah. Sorry. Have a look at the chassis number, which is the side you're on. There's a little plate.
Yeah, 73010609.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting because the myth is the very last Sprinter built was 7302. So there is a possibility that's the second to last Sprint built if that's 7301.
No. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
7302 is meant to be the last Sprint ever built. I've got a book here by this whole up on this spot. So this is the original Lotus of the Land, 1673, by Paul Robinshaw and Christopher Ross. That's a sort of Bible for their lands.
You have got the Land Bible.
I'd be interested. It's got a 5-speed gearbox. Has it got a 5-speed? It
So-
can say on top of the gear knob.
Let's have a look. I think it's a 4-speed.
Which is a much right. It's some cars just didn't get the 5-speed. 5-speed was unfortunately Massey internal to the gearbox, and they just fail all the time. And it's a horrid change.
Okay.
So actually, the 4-speed is the one you want. There you go. Well, happy film. I don't. Yeah. Well, I think that interior. They're normally black inside, whether it's been retrimmed or whether that's part of when it was.
When it was repainted.
Yeah, whether they did that, I don't know. Right. Well, happy hunting.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for your time, Harry. And it goes without saying, viewers, if you haven't watched Harry's Garage on YouTube, well, you've been living under a rock. So,
I know, that old. I've been doing it so long. Anyway, Johnny, good to see you.
thanks, Harry. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so the gloves are on. We're gonna do as per recommended by Mr. Metcalfe. We're gonna unhook the bonnet. Of course, the whole body shell is glass fibre, so the bonnet weighs nothing. But if we can relieve it, so we've got a bit more access of the engine, that'll be good. So we're gonna pop the plugs out like we normally do. Clean the plugs, lube the bores a little bit, and put a battery on it and hook it up with some fuel, and we'll see if we can get this lovely little big valve twin cam to fire up. Now that I've switched the torch on, I've just noticed it actually says big valve on the cam cover. I didn't realise it literally says big valve on there, just to remind you that this is the big valve. It's still 1.6, it's just bigger valves and heavier breathing, so a bit more power. And interesting about the Delauto carbs, which I didn't realise. So it's just got me thinking now that Harry got his special Elan book out. Is this the last of them? Is this the last of the Elans and the Elan Sprints of this generation? Imagine if it is the last one known. So in theory, this just comes away.
Yes.
Look at this. I mean, I never for a second thought that Harry was lying, but I didn't think it'd be as easy as that.
Oh, sorry.
Ow! It's exciting, this.
Yeah.
I have to say, before we start spannering, I'm really pleased that you looked at this 4 years ago. Some people watching it will go, oh, it's not a true barn find unless nobody's touched it for 50 years or whatever. But the point is, it's definitely not been on the road since 94.
Correct, yeah.
And you, when you moved it here, when your father-in-law passed away,
Yes.
you thought, I'm going to try and have a good look at this.
Yeah, see if it can live.
So tell me what you did.
Yes, so first of all, spent a long time trying to get the battery connected to find out there was a kill switch in the car. So that was actually quite a nice feeling because you could get electricity to the engine.
Yeah.
Tried turning it over, with the crank on the end. It was free, so that was another good thing.
Yeah.
But we weren't getting a good spark and getting good fuel. So at that point, I decided to take off the twin carbs, give them a bit of a clean out, a bit of a...
They do look clean.
Yeah, not exactly perfect, but enough that it's going to work, and reset up the distributor and the coil so it gave us the best chance for a decent spark.
Yeah.
And I thought when I've got this off, the distributor and coil is underneath and doesn't look friendly to operate and do anything to. So whilst we were doing it, we just did all of that at the same time.
So you put new like rotor arm points?
Yes, you've got it, in there.
And coil, I see these
new coil in there as well.
That's all new. So unless something drastic has happened, we should have a strong spark.
It should, yeah.
And the carbs are free and clean.
Yes.
You put a new fuel line on and you ran it off like a drip.
Correct, yeah.
So I think the drip's over there. We'll run it again off the drip. But before we do that, I will... Did you take the plugs out? I presume you did.
Yes, yeah, correct. I think they were new as well when we put them in. So hopefully they should come out easly as well.
Well, they're going to be quite mileage young, aren't they?
Yeah.
And not done up too tight.
Yeah.
Bravo to that. You can possibly hear the rain on the roof. It's absolutely chucking it down. So what we'll do is, as we always do on the barn finds, is just to ascertain that the engine's free and happy. I'll clean the plugs and we'll turn the engine over with no compression initially, just to make sure. And I don't know if your dad's got a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, we got a vacuum or airline or something.
I've got one. If I did bring one, I might just vacuum around the plug holes.
A lot of this black paint loves to chip and get down in there.
And birds.
And feathers,
There's some birds bits around. So
I can't see too much rodent infestation anywhere, mainly just avian.
You're right, I haven't seen any sign. Even the interior, which looks really good actually, because that kind of material, Draylon and Velour, doesn't age very well normally.
No.
So the plugs are quite black and sooty, so I'll probably just get them, clean them up a bit. I was trying to think of the most exciting tractor related barn find that we've done, and almost exactly to the day a year ago we were in North Wales filming a Mini Cooper barn find, which we had to use diggers and tractors and all sorts. So I'll put a link for that on the screen now. If you haven't watched that video, that was a busy day. Oh, it's so good that you've got a local vacuum cleaner. They're not paying me to say this. I'm a massive fan of the pneumatic. Henry is the OG vacuum and a Somerset product, a West Country product. So we're using a local vacuum for local people. Can we?
Suction.
Can we? Thank you. I need to get normal WD or something like that, just to spray down the plug holes.
Are you happy to use fogging oil?
Oh, I would love it. Fogging oil is actually probably the...
With an extender as well. It can be quite difficult to fire down in there, but you can...
You have such a nice proboscis. It really is a joy to behold.
There's a little bit of a delay. It takes a while to come out the end of that pipe.
Of course. It's got distance to travel. While I do this, in an MTV crib style, you might want to go and have a look at Dan's dad's wood store. It's quite serious. Or even more than that, Dan's dad's Range Rover statue in the field at the back. Before we do go and look at the Range Rover in the field, let's just admire Andrew's unbelievable wood sheds with an S. There's a lot of wood in here. Do you chop and store your own wood?
I chop a lot of it, but not all of it.
It's unbelievable. That's huge volume of wood. But then there's a labyrinth of wood. I've got real wood envy here. So, how much wood have you got? This is the whole room. Look.
Before I started using it, it's about 10 tonne in here and 10 tonne in the other shed.
10 to 20 tonnes of wood.
Yeah, it's all in here to dry out. So it's been at least 2 years old.
So is this how you heat your house in its entirety?
Yes, and cooking, central heating, hot water.
This is, I mean, look, I know it's not really the barn find. The barn find, the Lotus is just down there. It's got something to show us in the field. So the field that I did the intro in, just next to me was that. What the hell is this poor battered classic Range Rover doing here? I know you like your Land Rovers. There's a couple in the sheds.
It was going to be a restoration project,
Right.
but it's not going to be. It's too bad.
So you bought it as a battered car.
I did.
Someone had abused it.
Badly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is it? What reg is it? X. So early 80s.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
It is a V8.
Yeah. Look at the dent in the bonnet.
That was when the building fell on it.
It had a building fall on it.
Yeah.
Is that why it's outside? It's been punished.
Well, I couldn't see what it was like when I bought it.
Oh, there we go. Look, it's still got the 3.5 V8.
Yeah,
then.
it's still original. It's got the nuts. Mice been
Squirrels
squirrels,
been living
mice.
in that. Brilliant. Yeah. Poor thing. So this is the worst of your Range Rover products.
Yes.
Land Rover products.
Yes.
Your better ones are over there. So we've just fitted a healthy battery. I was just marveling at how big the boot is on the Elan for such a teeny tiny car. And that's obviously the fuel tank there, which has had the neck, just this last part of the neck and the filler cap removed. It's quite a rusty tank. We never really run cars from the tank in BARNFINDs anyway. We bypass it, and of course all glass fibre. All of this is glass fibre. The only steel thing is the suspension arms and that sort of strength wishbone setup. And there's a big tunnel through to the inside of the cabin, so you could actually fetch planks of wood.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, make a little hatch
As a
there.
carpenter,
Yeah,
this could be a
exactly.
genuinely
Yeah.
useful carpentry
Works
car.
vehicle.
Right, we're ready to turn it over. I'm excited. Do you want to do the honours?
Yeah.
You're getting a courtesy light in there.
Yep, we certainly
Yeah.
are.
Good.
Got the key.
Definitely in neutral. Oh yeah, tell me about the key then. So there isn't one.
There is one. This is the only key that's left, and I think it might do one of the door locks. That's about it. The main key is,
So he lost the original key.
unless it's somewhere hidden.
Unless
in
it's in the car somewhere.
somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. All right. But right. Yeah.
Ready for a go?
I'm ready. That's free.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got really healthy 4 sparks.
Yeah.
Means I don't have to deal with points and condenser. Then I was about to say they're the Antichrist to me, and then I've realised, have you seen the registration number of this car? It's 666. Right, I'm going to put these straight back in without further ado, because that's really nice and free. How many miles has it done?
It has on the
Forgot to ask.
71,149.
So 71,000, and it had done all of that in 20 years,
Yeah.
because that's how old it was when it got put away. Now, if you've got a car which you think might be in a real barn, in a garage, in a lean-to, on a driveway, in a hedge that you think could be of interest for this playlist, can you get in touch with us? There's an email in the description, and let us know the backstory, send us some photos. And if we think it's worth coming to film, I might be darkening your door one day soon. If you have a Lotus Sunbeam barn find, it's one of my dream barn finds to do. People always say to me, what would be like the ultimate car to find? It's got to be up there for me. I would absolutely love to find one of those. Please don't try and sell it to me, because I'm an easy target. This was when Lotus were winning races on Sunday and actually selling cars on Monday. And of course, in the early days of this car, it would have been Jim Clark, Graham Hill, all in Lotuses, conquering the world. Do you want me to hold the drip, or are we going to dangle it from the... Let's dangle it from
We've
the
got a
ceiling.
dangly.
That's not hanging from the swallow's nest, is it? Not going to hold. So I know I usually use the can of hope, and the can of hope will work. But this is the simpler method, just simply like a gravity drip feed. And the mechanical fuel pump, even if it doesn't work, we always assume it doesn't, which is why we bypass the tank and the pump, and we just run it off this. And for idling, it should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Under a lot of load, it won't work. But for the purposes of today, I'm quite excited. It's loud up there, but hopefully you'll be able to hear in a minute the twin cam firing up. We've primed the carbs. It's used about half of this just going into the dual autos. We've got it on choke here, and I think we should go for fire in the hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Good. Oh, already. That's That's good. Oh!
It's nearly catching it.
Come on, you big valve beauty.
Ready again?
Yeah. That's so good. That's it. It's just idling on choke. Really good. Look, using a bit of fuel. Back the choke off. That's choke half on.
Yeah.
Listen to that. That's phenomenal. That is phenomenal. And without the use of a kid. Well, what about that then, hey? Lotus Elan Sprint, big valve. Absolutely covered in dust, swallow poo and the swallow's eggs, but it's still idling. That's really happy. I'm really pleased. Well done you for going through that ignition a few years back. That's paid dividends. That's so nice. The big question also is now, is do the headlights work? Should we see?
Yeah. Will it go with just letting go of it? Do you reckon it'll idle by itself? There you go.
That's amazing. Just a tiny bit, give it a tiny bit. I've used half the bladder now. Yeah.
I'll have a quick look on the lights.
Well, like and subscribe. It makes a big difference, and we're trying to get to 1 million subs if we can. We're nearly there. And if you haven't watched this whole host of others, have a watch now. Hey?
The side lights
Oh,
are on,
are they?
but the pods aren't popping up.
Right, I call that a success. Should we knock the engine off?
Yep.
That's running beautifully. That is running so well.
I'm surprised.
I'm surprised. I mean, because I won't lie, I was a little afraid of the twin cam because, you know, for its time, it's a fairly complicated engine, and Lotus, reputation, blah, blah, blah. But actually, that's just wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have this on the road in no time.
Yeah. If only there was only one project.
I've been there.
Mission creep.
Yes, I can relate. But you said before, the idea is to get it back on the road and not worry about the paint.
Exactly.
The bubbling gel coat.
Yes.
Just go through the brakes and the suspension and the engine and the.
Make it drivable.
It'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
What a joy! This is impressive. An enormous amount of stenciled folders. I'm digging the stencils, it properly dates it. So this is the history, 73 to 83, and then this is 84 to 94, when it got put in hibernation, and here we are. And you've got the owner's handbook, which is really handy, which should tell us where the controls are that we don't quite know where they are. For maybe those headlight doors. You lead the way, Dan. This is
no
great though,
worries.
because it's so
Yeah, it tells you the whole story, doesn't it?
meticulous.
Yes.
I love seeing all of this. Everything.
This is the one where it had the galvanised chassis here in 1983, by the looks of it. The,
Okay, so it had
chassis,
it had the new galvanised chassis
Yes.
in August '82
the cost of the galvanised
at a cost of 350 quid, and a lot of other
yeah,
things.
all the bits and pieces.
Goodness me.
Yes. And a lot of the rest is, it's chassis.
There you go.
change
So
as
to
well.
change the chassis and carry out all that,
Yes.
1,384 quid,
Yeah.
including an MOT as well, just to make sure that it's been put
Yes.
together properly.
Very reasonable.
We won't show you everything, but I just really like poring over this stuff.
Lancia and Lotus, what a combo.
Your Lancia Lotus dealer. Can you imagine the warranty work? This is like fitting new bushes to the suspension in 1976 and then 1978 as well. That's like quite active bush wear.
It is,
But you
isn't
were saying that the mileage, it did loads of miles in its sort of first 5 years or something.
Yeah, exactly. I think the lion's share of it is within that 10 years of it, 15 years.
Which would explain maybe why there's a lot of wear and tear
Yes, yeah.
on the bills.
Someone's been actually enjoying it, I imagine.
Yeah, which is it's really good, you know.
Maybe not paying for it, so to speak, that side of it.
Maybe not. Yeah, regrind crankshaft.
Got Power Max pistons, apparently.
So that's a full rebuild at the mileage of, well, it's October 1976. Can't see the mileage.
£400.
Hang on. That's when it was 3 years old. Stencil set. So there you go. That's day of registration is March 73,
Yeah.
and it had 8 former keepers since 1975. Looking at the values of these cars right now, the Sprint, late Sprint, is worth anything between 30 and 60 grand.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Let's
There you go.
respray.
Okay, respray, 1990. Strip all over, repair fiberglass as required, sand, fill, seal and prime, rub down and respray, rub down and spray wheels and paint tyres. I don't think he means paint tyres. Paint and materials, 180 quid, labour, 300 pounds. 552 pounds for a complete strip down repaint.
I know.
Goodness me. Okay, this has been what I call a successful barn find. So what we're going to do, just to round things off, is Dan's going to see if he can drive the car back up the ramps and finish it up here. So I'm going to hold the drip. The dad's going to pull the chocks away, and we'll just see if the clutch engages. Who knows? We know it doesn't have brakes. What's the worst that can happen? Are you ready then?
I am ready.
Oh. See if we can do it with this fuel. Got a clutch. I really hope you've enjoyed this one as much as I have. I really enjoy coming to these sorts of places, meeting these people, getting to look at these cars which have been appreciated by someone over the years, and despite the original owner passing away, we know it's got a bright future ahead. If you know of a car that could be in a real barn or in a garage or in a driveway or even a field or a hedge that is of interest, get in touch with us. There's an email address in the description, and if you want to support us via Patreon or via buying merchandise like this hat, there's again a link in the description. Thanks very much.